This is for Year 12 Further Maths. We're going to look at question 4 from the 2017 SAC. Now, this is there was a question that was quite tricky. It was a percentage question. So it says consider the students who chose French in 2017, term 4 2017, but were planning to choose German in term 1 2018. What percentage of these students now remain studying French in term 1? So what's happened is in term 1 2018, German's no longer offered. Okay, so what students were originally intending to study German, sorry. So if I was studying French this year or this term, what's my chance of getting studying German the next? There's a 25% chance. So 25% of the students that were studying French in term 4 2017 were intending to study German in 2018. Well, German's no longer offered, okay, in 2018. So we're going to figure out what the percentage of the French students that were intending to study German went back to French. Okay, went back to French because of the change. So this is how you work it out. I'll go through this slowly because it is slightly complicated. Now, we know 25% went from French to German or were intending to go to French to German. But like I said, things have changed. These 25% of the students have to go somewhere. Okay. Now, where did they go? All right. So we'll have to look at the increase or decrease of these two. Okay. So let's check what's happened in term 1 2008. Well, that was originally 0.25. Now it's increased by 0.05. So 5% of those students went from French to Spanish. The other 20% went from French back to French. Okay, so recapping, there were 25 students, 25% of students going from French to German. Okay, it might be easier to think of this as a whole number. Let's say out of 100 students, 25 students were intending from going to French to German. Since German's no longer offered, those 25 students have to go to either Spanish or French. So 5 of those students went to Spanish because that's increased by 5, while 20 students went back to French. So of the 25 students intending to study from going from French to German, only 20 went back to French. So 20 out of 25 gives you times 100 gives you 80%. So that's basically how you work it out. So that's a quick and easy way to analyze the situation. For the next question, the students from the beginning of 2017 in year 7 remain the same. There are 25 students taking the Spanish course, 29 taking French, and 34 taking German. If the German teacher is unavailable at the end of term 4, show that there is expected 46 students taking French in term 1 2018. Now, they've given you so term 1, S1 is given by 25, 29, 34. So that's your state matrix. Okay, so your S1 is just your original state matrix. Now, to get from term 1 to term 4, you're given S1, so there's only 3 transitions. Okay, so not 4 transitions. So if you're going from term 2, term 3, term 4, okay, you see there's only 3 steps. Okay, so you're going to be careful with what your power is. Now, why am I only calculating term 4? Because I'm after term 1 2018. Well, there's a transition. The transition matrix changes. So you've got to work out what S3 is, S4, sorry, S4 is first. And then the next transition, you're going to have to use this transition matrix because Germans don't log off it. So to get from S4 to S5, you just times S4 by T star. This is what I've done here. T star times S4 gives you S5. So we're trying to show that there's 46 students. So therefore, if you find S5, 46 students are taking French. So hopefully that gives you an idea how it works. Okay, so there's a break between 2017 2018. You've got to negotiate the break by multiplying by T star. Okay, so you can't go can't cheat and go T4 because the transition matrix for 2007, you can only use the original one here, but at the start of 2008, French, the German teacher's not available, so you have to use start using that matrix.